Video games, they're still great. And with the new month of September rolling in, here's a variety pack of 5 drastically different games releasing this month to keep your eyes on. Releasing September 12th, we have Eternights. Weebs eat good this month with the first project from Studio Psy. Eternights is a dating action game where you try to make the most out of life during the apocalypse. That's right, this action-oriented game is all about romancing, enhancing, and slashing your way through an interesting anime aesthetic where the world, combat, and enemy designs really seem to pop. While the main character models may look a bit lackluster, it's made up for by what seems like a versatile and stylish combat system and fun daily life sims, which are clearly inspired by Persona and the like. You can really tell that the devs truly care about this project, and even the dev team's name, like Studio Psy, is attached to the type of games they want to make. Psy is the distance between two places, a bit of spare time to do something, and the relationship between two people. At least that's how they describe it on their website. I think this could be a very exciting starting point to what could be a very promising studio, and at only $30, we should give this indie game a shot. With a release date of September 19th, we have Lies of P. This Bloodborne-inspired Souls-like fairy tale is a haunting take on the story of Pinocchio, introducing a variety of steampunk-esque weapons and even a grappling hook to help you take on mechanical abominations through gothic Victorian streets. Now, apparently this game has a major mechanic that affects both the gameplay and narrative through your choices to either lie or tell the truth with your interactions. These interactions will earn you what's called humanity points, which end up changing up the kinds of enemies you encounter, your future interactions, and even your ending. This game won a good few number of awards when it was showcased back at Gamescom 2022, and it felt like it had a major marketing push over the last summer as well. I feel like I regularly saw ads for this game on TikTok, Twitter, etc., and folks were really excited for it, until, like the avatar, it just kind of vanished. Which honestly could just be a team bunkering down and working hard to release a fantastic product that they really want to give. If you're curious about the game yourself, this Bloodborne-oriented game has a free demo out right now. Another September 19th release is the highly anticipated Mortal Kombat 1. Mortal Kombat is part of what I'd consider to be the big 3 fighting games that define industry trends and direction. The other 2 fighting games being Street Fighter, which released the title earlier this year, and Tekken, with a release date set for early next year. Okay, let's get confusing. So this is apparently a canonical reboot? So lore-wise, Mortal Kombat has always been a fun, messy action movie to me. I mean, here's the spark notes for this one. Last game, dude becomes an almighty god, says, hey, I'm gonna reset reboot all of this. And apparently in his reboot world, there's still a super high demand for murder-death tournaments. So either he's got a hard-on for fatalities like the rest of us, or I don't know. Game's fun though. The stages and environment have never been so vibrant and colorful and eye-catching, and fatalities are crazier and more visceral than ever. I mean, there's a guy that summons a black hole to vacuum cleaner a man from his bones. These games always seem to set a new standard for games. I think it was 10 that introduced a comprehensive training mode that explained what frame data is to new players. So I'm excited to see what innovations here set the tone for future games. This game will use a cameo system for assist-style character moves, the premium edition will get you early access, and pre-ordering gets you Sang Sun. Beyond that, the game's first season of DLC is absolutely bonkers and includes Homelander, Omni-Man, and John Cena's Peacemaker. Yes, John Cena is in this game. Anyways, look at this really cool fatality, which is one of the much more minor ones in my opinion. Decide for yourself if the game's up your alley.
Who's your queen?
September 20th brings us party animals. Goofy, fluffy animal mascots are throwing down like it's WrestleMania in a bunch of creative, interactive environment. That's the best way I can describe Party Animals. A fantastic party game meant for multiplayer and a great way to spend time with friends. If you're a fan of games like Gang Beasts or Ultimate Chicken Horse or anything else like that, this is absolutely worth your time. This chaotic mess of a game has a bunch of mini games included like ice hockey and racing and obstacle courses in addition to the usual beat 'em up mechanics. But look at this, it's just goofy. Look at these little dudes. They're having a good time, and so could you. I seen your puppo. Look at them, they're wearing hats, they got costumes. That otter just tried to dodge a plunger. That crocodile is shooting a little crossbow with dart things at a duck in the water. I really don't have to sell this one to you. It sells itself. It's just gonna be fun. Get a bunch of friends together. Have a good time. Be party animals. Finally, on September 26th, we have Mineko's Night Market. This heartwarming indie game uses a charming storybook art style in order to tell a story about cats, mystery, and celebrating Japanese culture. The official website describes Mineko's Night Market as a game about crafting crafts, eating eats, and catting cats, whatever that means. Sounds cute though. It has hours of exploration and mysteries across 4 seasons throughout the vast island of Mount Fugu. It lets you befriend and barter with dozens of townsfolk at weekly night market to sell almost anything you make and find, which kind of reminds me of like Animal Crossing and Stardew kind of vibes. Craft peculiar items with the resources you find around the world and help your neighbors restore the struggling village back to its glory. The story revolves around a long-lost myth about the sun cat Nico. Now, townsfolk are kind of puzzled because they feel like they're seeing this sun god, and they're not sure what exactly is going on. There's some strange and suspicious visitors coming to the place too. So it's up to you to talk to residents, make good with them, help restore the town to its former glory, and figure out the mystery behind it all. This charming experience has a lot of features from like Stardew and Animal Crossing about meeting and getting to know townsfolk. There's a lot of night market themed mini games and parades and events. There's a lot of exploration and different activities that can happen depending on the season in the game. There's clearly a lot of heart and love put into this, and you can see it from every moment of the animation to how the game plays out. If you're an indie game fan or a fan of cozier puzzle adventure games, this one's the one for you this month. And we always want to show some appreciation to really notable up-and-coming indie games, and this is definitely one that deserves your attention. Especially if you like cats. A lot of cats here. So there's your variety pack of 5 drastically different games releasing in the month of September. If you want more game news, anime discussions, or whatnot more, follow along and I'd be happy to show you more. Much love and happiness to you, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.